The First Amendment in Selective Incorporation. Once the court had required states to follow the First Amendment through the incorporation process and doctrine, selective incorporation, it took 2 generations of cases to actually define free speech and free press. They've actually changed over time, and you'll have certain courts determine one thing is free speech and then another thing is not. When does one person's right to free expression violates others' rights to peace, safety, or decency? Free speech is not absolute, and none of the Bill of Rights are absolute. There's no absolute freedom of religion. There's no absolute freedom of right to bear arms. There's no absolute right in any of your freedoms, whether it's right to petition, assemble, freedom of press. But both federal and state governments have to show substantial or compelling interest to curb that freedom of expression, freedom of religion, and so on. Purpose enough is important enough to justify infringement on personal liberties. So this is the First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or of the right of the people to peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. These are very vague, they're very open-ended, and it takes the Supreme Court to actually determine what these actual terms do mean, when they're allowed, when they're not allowed, and when a law is unconstitutional or not.